I'm just going to move it, ain't I?
Good idea.
Well, what about this?
Done now, mate. Supposing the idea of serving the public made you want to become a special constable?
Hello?
Mr. Thomas?
Yes?
Police. Detective Constable Dashwood, Sunhill CID. Report of a burglary, Mr. Thomas?
Yes, come in.
What about this one?
Stick them on.
As well as the money, there was a stereo rack system here. I've got the sales receipts, if that's any good, and the serial numbers.
Yeah, the serial numbers are very useful. Hold on to the sales receipts for the insurance adjuster. You are insured, I hope.
Oh, yes. Well, that's why I'm reporting it. The insurers insist, don't they?
I'm not here just to rubber stamp an insurance claim, Mr. Thomas.
Oh, no. But, well, you've got your work cut out with major crime these days. There's not much chance of clearing up a thing like this.
I'm not entirely sure I know what this sort of thing is. If this flat's been burgled, why are there no signs of forced entry? Windows, doors, all perfectly secure. What's it all about, Mr. Thomas?
He didn't break in. He used his key.
Always keep one for you.
Cheers, Stevie. First chance I've had to get out this morning. By the way, it might be worth shifting that car of yours. One of those days, you know?
Oh, as soon as I get a minute. Thanks for mentioning it. Here. Can I have one of your specials?
Don't mind if I do. Don't think I've got any change.
Next time you come in.
Remind me.
Yeah.
Right, you can scrub that.
Sarge?
The owner of the vehicle's been notified. He's just about to move it.
It's done now.
Show us. Yeah, well, just scrub it out. If you get any comeback, say you started to make it out and realised you'd made an error.
But he has committed the offence, Sarge.
Yeah, it's been dealt with informally, like I told you. Right, carry on. What was that all about?
Told me to scrub it out. He's dealt with it informally.
Saucy git.
So you met this man, Terry Clark, at a club and invited him back here. And on a subsequent occasion, you gave him a key to the flat.
Yes, that's right.
Did you ever give Clark money or presents?
Well, I bought some clothes for him, as one would for a friend. For a lover.
And yesterday, you discovered the items missing.
I tried to contact Terry last night. I thought I should give him a chance to explain. He was out.
But you have spoken to Clark?
He phoned me this morning. And he said he'd taken the stereo and the money. He also said that he'd come back for some more. Do some damage next time. Or I could, well, buy him off is what it amounts to. Pay him in cash.
What made Clark think he could get away with this?
It's obvious, isn't it? It's a kind of blackmail. He thinks I daren't complain.
They can't touch you for it these days. Consenting adults in private?
Well, maybe they can't lock me up. Hey, you've seen what the newspapers can do to a gay politician, gay judge, gay vicar. I'm a head teacher. They could crucify me.
I mean, Chris Lowe, he's a special. I got him under me wing.
Yeah, well, give me a benefit.
This is it. And Penny pulls a stroke like that.
Yeah. Ain't on, is it?
I wouldn't mind, but he's waving a big fat cigar he just pounced off the perpetrator.
Yeah, well, he might have bought it.
Yeah, might have laid it like an egg. I don't think so.
Not me, Michael. Absolutely no way at all.
Look, Gov, I told this man Thomas that I could see it needed delicate handling.
Oh, yeah? I bet you say that to all the boys.
And I would consult with my colleagues about the best way to proceed.
I don't blame you. Not one little bit. But I'm not coming in on this one. We've got armed blaggers on the ground, and the next off licence they turn over, they could shoot someone. Priorities. And now I've really got to go. I'll tell you what. Take Tosh with you. He's nice and cuddly. They like him.
Bloody hell.
Right then.
Well, if you ask me, it's a domestic dispute between two screaming queens. Do we really need it?
I don't think it is. I think Thomas is having the burn put on him.
If he is, there's proving it. We give this Terry Clark a spin. And if he's still got the stuff on him, he just says he was my boyfriend. He gave me presents. He gave me his keys. He gave me the stereo, the money.
Which is why I want to concentrate on money with menaces.
But you've only got Thomas's word for it. There's no corroboration.
So I want to set something up.
Surveillance. I reckon they'll bottle out. Withdraw the complaint.
Let's talk to technical support. Suss out what equipment they've got, then put the idea to Thomas. He's an intelligent man. He'll see the point.
All right. But if he's so intelligent, how come he's got into this mess?
So they find this bloke in a pub, see, after hours. And he's drinking scotch and he's eating crisps and he hasn't put no money in the till. You know what they charge him with?
Go on.
Impersonating a police officer.
You're easily amused, Edwards. That one's older than you are.
It's the way he tells him, Sarge.
I suppose a bloke in the pub had a big fat cigar and all.
I missed that bit.
Wouldn't appeal to you, Sarge. It's a bit vulgar.
But how am I going to talk to Terry with, what, some great tape recorder stuffed in my jacket, whirring away?
You won't be carrying a tape recorder. You'll be wearing a transmitter. Pin that on your lapel and you can forget all about it.
Abortion on demand?
Yeah, well, we have got others.
I don't wear badges.
Forget badges. We can use a coat button.
So, I'm there on my own with the transmitter. And Terry, he's capable of violence, you know.
You wouldn't be alone. We'd have officers watching over you.
If you get us the goods on Clark, we'll throw the book at him. And we'll give you all the backup you need. But it's your decision.
Okay.
The trick is you've got to get the evidence we want without seeming to probe for it. Now, that can be very awkward, but in this situation, you've got an advantage. He's making the threats. He's making demands. The ball's in his court, you see.
Well,
Like he's got to say, give me the money, or whatever. And your quite natural response is why? Why should I? You're playing down his threat. He's got to spell it out. Increase it.
yes, I can see that.
Stamp! Is that your doing? You don't deny it?
What's going on
Listen,
about?
if you've got something to say about me, you say it to my face. You don't run it off balls.
Hey, you're on duty. Get back in the CAD room.
Oh, you're the relief sergeant. You sort this slag out.
Please, we'll talk later now when you get back to the CAD room.
And you've all had your fun. Can you lend me someone as a minder, Bob?
Yeah, you can take Clint Eastwood here when I finish talking to him. Don't bring him back too quickly.
Cheers.
Straighten your tie.
There we are, Mr. Thomas. Put that on. Just try and forget it's there. Are we all set?
Sure.
Yeah, that should do nicely.
Right. CID want you in civvies now. You better get on with it. We'll have words later. Tom, you got a minute?
Sure. I don't know what Stamp told you, but that boy needs taking down a peg or two.
Not out here, eh, Tom?
I might have been out of order with Stamp, but I was trying to settle things personally rather than make it a disciplinary matter.
Cobblers. You know what that was all about. You took a gift from a member of the public.
And then straight away you showed favour to that individual by preventing him from being summoned for an offence.
Well, if you put it like that, but it wasn't how it happened, not at all.
Not in your brain, perhaps, but that's how it looked. And in front of a special.
I don't have to listen to this.
Oh, yes, you do, Tom, because if you don't hear it from a friend, you're going to hear it from a disciplinary inquiry, and then it'll be too late.
I don't see any more stripes on your arm than on mine.
And what do you mean by that?
I mean I don't have to take this from you, Bob. If there's something you don't like about my conduct, then stick me on a report. Save your sermons for plonks and probationers.
Tom?
Or your delinquent son, come to that.
You know, they're right, you really are pushing your luck.
Just don't patronise me.
There you go, Nick. Tom. Sounds like Tom Penny was well out of order. But you got to roll with the punches in this game.
Well, this place is so busy lunchtimes.
The meat they put in those things, they blast off old bones with high-pressure boiling water.
Who says?
It's well known.
Excuse me, change.
Excuse me, mate. Change.
I could blow this.
Truth.
Get us a drink or what?
The usual?
Yeah. My mates are ready for a refill and all.
If it comes to a rook, what do you reckon?
Shall give that beef burger a miss.
Right, Tom. We can't leave things like this. We've got to clear the air.
What for? Because it's private in there, right? Come on, you pots.
Tell Dashwood we'll have to go in.
What the hell are you doing here? They're taking him into the bog. Tosh reckons...
Did you bring the money or what?
Oh, you've taken £100. You've got the stereo system. I fed
We'll go and get him out.
for months. What more do you want?
I've had enough
I haven't got
of
it
this
yet.
crap. You come across with the money, right? Or else.
What can you do that you haven't done already?
I can come back to your place, take what I want, and torch the rest. How about that?
That's it. Go.
Go on in, Tosh. Sorry, Clark. You're nicked.
Better get a van for this lot.
Right, outside. I ain't done nothing. You want to nick him? He's in charge of little kids. Move! Oh, go on. Get us!
You all right?
Did you get what you wanted?
Oh, yeah. Are you sure you're all right?
Bit shaky. Well, I suppose this is what you get for feasting with Panthers.
Sorry?
Sierra Oscar from 643.
Yeah, go ahead, June.
Show me back on watch, Taff. I checked the basement area of the flats. Nobody there, just a load of dog ends. Some old tow rag having a crafty smoke. They're at it everywhere.
What's that supposed to mean?
What I said, Sarge.
Yes. All right, carry on. You two got something to say? Pardon?
No, Sarge.
No, nothing, Sarge.
Oh, dumb insolence time, is it? You make me laugh. You think I don't know what goes on round here? All the little rumours, the little snide remarks, the scribbling on bog walls. You forget how long I've been in the job. I'm one step ahead. You can pass that message round. Nothing to say, eh? No schoolgirl giggling? Not funny, is it? Hollis? Eh?
No, Sarge.
Not funny, Edwards? Talking to you, Edwards.
No, Sarge, it's not funny. It's pathetic.
Right, you lot out now, move it, come on.
Did you get a result on that ginger beer caper then?
That's right, Gov.
Stone me, you've done better than I have today.
No joy with your blaggers?
Blowout.
You finished my PC?
Yes, thanks, Sarge. Came in very handy.
Yeah, they have their uses. Right, Tony, time for our little chat, eh? Right, Tony, I've got to say this for starters. I've tried to get on top of this situation, but at the moment I've got no idea how much damage you've done.
I'll come back to your place, take what I want, and torch the rest. How about that, then?
No answer to that, is there, Teddy?
And you've got your mates involved. We could be talking about a conspiracy charge.
Wasn't no conspiracy. I said to them I have this debt to collect, that's all. Listen, I can tell you things.
What things?
What I done. What you say I done is nothing, yeah? I know some really bad boys. Boys with shooters. They go out, they do blagging jobs, know what I mean?
The point is, if you don't like a senior officer's conduct, there are better ways to deal with it.
Grass on him.
No, before it gets to that, speak to him privately.
Sorry, it's not on. I could talk to you like that. I could talk to Alec Peters, but not Penny. He can hand it out, but he can't take it. That's the point. You don't think I give a monkeys about him mumping cigars or doing favours?
Well, I must admit, I never figured you for a Boy Scout.
No. What I won't wear is him using his stripes to make me look a prat in front of a new special.
Yes, but what you have to understand is whether you like it or not, you have got to work with the man.
Yeah, it's not just down to me, though, is it?
Burglary, theft, money with menaces.
That's a load of crap. You can't prove it.
Leave it out, Terence. This isn't an interview. This is just you and me talking. So what you got to tell me about armed blaggers?
Yeah? Well, what's it worth?
Put it this way. If you demonstrate a sincere willingness to assist us with our inquiries into this and other matters, we'll bear it in mind in our advice to the Crown Prosecution Service.
Yeah.
If, on the other hand, you prat us about, you'll find yourself playing leapfrog with lifers and praying for a vaccine.
Just as long as Burnside doesn't pull one of his strokes.
Yeah, that little slag Clark needs to do serious time.
Half day again, Tom.
Tom, we've got to talk. Tom, we're going across the road. I'm going to buy you a drink. We've got to get things said.
Enough's been said. More than enough.
No, if we don't get this sorted, discipline in this nick is going
Discipline means nothing in this nick. Those prats, those cretins, they're treating me like...
Yes, I know. And it's all wrong.
Yeah.
So we've got to talk about it.
Your man Clark. He came across with names and addresses. I think it's kosher. Hoping to nick him early tomorrow morning.
What's in it for Clark?
Yeah. Magic. Listen, the briefing will be here at Sun Hill. Cheers. Got the TSG booked. You two in on this one?
What's Terry Clark getting out of it, Gov?
We're dropping the burglary and theft charges.
You're joking.
But he's put his hands up to money with menaces.
We promised Thomas that we'd put Clark in the bin and throw away the key.
That's why he cooperated. He hated setting Clark up. It scared him and it gutted him. And he went through with it. We owe him, Gov.
Yeah, no, listen.
Clark is only going to get a couple of months. Now, how am I going to tell Thomas that?
Will you shut up and listen? Now, the burglary and theft charges are dead iffy, and you both know it. Clark was prepared to go the distance on those, force your man Thomas into the witness box and drag him through the dirt. And I think he'd have walked. Insufficient evidence. Now he's confessed to money with menaces, which means your man won't have to get up in court. We've done the best we can for him. If I hear any more about this, I'm going to think you're both behind with the rent. So, can we talk about pulling armed blaggers?
We'll bang a few PC's heads together if that's what it takes, but we can't just do that. You've got to recognise you're out of order, Tom. If you pull another stunt like we did this morning, it'll go all pear-shaped again. You've got to work with these men. That's all there is to it. I know you're a good cop.
Oh, well, thank you. It must be true, because, of course, you're perfect. You're Bob Cryer. The sun shines out of your ear hole.
Right, please yourself, Tom Penny. Fall to bloody pieces.
Same again, love.
I'll make it a scotch, please.
Okay. Do you want one of your specials?
Yeah, why not?